poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it! Poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, baby. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign we saw for today was Leo. So let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope y'all had yourselves a fantastic weekend. And without further ado, let's get it started. What do we got going on here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Coming into the next 24 hours, what information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Leo, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last shuffle. Let me just get my cards together here real quick, and we shall see what is up for you. What do we got going on? Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Empress in reverse. So you could be dealing with a Libra for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you, Leo, we do have here the Justice card. So Leo, let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, right off the bat, you definitely could be connecting with a Libra because we got here the Justice and we also have here the Empress. But Empress card here to the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Kind of feels to me like you're in a position of time right now where you don't feel like there's a lot of growth happening. And I think that it's starting to knock down your confidence a bit in something that you're working on here specifically. Because, you know, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with the Three of Pentacles reversed. Three of Pentacles reversed usually represents that something you're working on, something you're building, isn't necessarily coming out the way that you want it to. So I kind of feel like you're almost getting demotivated here, Leo, to continue working on something or working on a situation. Now, keep in mind, this could be about feeling like I'm not really motivated to make a project continue to work. I feel like this project is not happening for me or working for me. This could be the energy of like, I don't feel like this relationship's going in the right direction. This could be the energy of like, I just feel like something in general right now in my life is just not working out. So you're starting to lose confidence here, but taking a look at the outcome that's present, we do have here the Justice card, and with the Justice card coming into play, this is the energy of grounding yourself and stepping back into a firm place in your reality. This is about saying, you know what, if I want something to happen, I can make it happen. So this is the energy of getting remotivated. So if any Leos have been feeling this way, moving into your next 24 hours, things are about to change for you positively. Having a look at the Justice card showing up here for the outcome, this is representing that you're going to get back into more of a balanced space, aka you're going to be balanced more physically, mentally, and energetically. You know, sometimes it could feel like whatever we're working on is going nowhere, but we also have to be mindful of our state of being when we're working towards things. For example, let's say we're working on a project. Well, if we're not feeling very energetic and we're very tired and we're groggy, if we're working on a project and we're really sad and we're not feeling excited about the project, your mood is going to depend on the type of work that you're doing and the performance that you're having. And at the end of the day, how you feel is going to inevitably interact with what it is you're working towards. So it's very important to be mindful of your state of being when we're working towards anything, whether that be working towards a goal, creating something new, trying to work on a relationship, trying to work on yourself. Where you sit at when it comes towards how your mood is, that is really going to be a depending factor on the outcome or how motivated you feel or how much things really grow and transform. So I feel like setting foot into your next 24 hours, Leo, you're recognizing this. You're like, honestly, it really comes down to my mood and how it's affecting what it is that I'm doing. And if I want to have a successful project, or if I want to work on a relationship to make it better, or if I want to work on myself and see growth and improvements, I have to take a look at my state of being and take that energy into account. And now that you're recognizing this, Leo, it's about making sure that you're good so that you can work and operate efficiently on whatever it is that you're building here, okay? Usually the only reason why most of the time things don't work out for us is because of how we approach said things. So it's very important to always recognize that the energy you bring to the table will have a massive impact in the result, all right? All right, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with the fire signs for today. Let's go ahead and do fire, water, air, earth, jumping on into our water. What do we got going on here for the Pisces gang? What's going on, everybody? Messages for Team Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please? For the zodiac sign of Pisces, messages for Team Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Pisces, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what's going on with the fish. Hopefully, the fish are doing well. Pisces, give me 1 second, y'all. Pisces overall energy for you is going to be the Seven of Cups. So you could be connecting here with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here at the next card for you, we do have here the Five of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Six of Cups. And looking at the outcome for you, Pisces, we do have here the Sun card. Cool. I like seeing the Sun come out for the outcome here because it means there's a happy outcome after all. So Piscean, setting foot into your next 24 hours, Seven of Cups here to the Five of Wands in reverse. This is kind of like the realization of like, I have enough going on already, so why stress and why worry? I feel like that's what many of you are realizing. It's like, I don't need to overwhelm myself with more stress and more, different types of feelings and emotions. Like if I'm dealing with enough already, or if I have enough on my plate, why continue to worry or why try to make things worse? So Piscean, setting foot into your next 24 hours, I feel like this is about recognizing I have a lot to handle. I don't want to add more to my plate. My plate's already full. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with, though, you are dealing with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups here, I feel, is kind of like your past coming in handy. You're recognizing that a certain way you used to do something in the past is definitely not serving you today in your present moment. What you're probably realizing, Pisces, is that by allowing problems to pile up in your life, or by having so much to do or so much to take care of, gets you to a place of being overwhelmed. In your past, you've probably experienced this energy of being completely overwhelmed, and it's led you to places such as feeling incredibly burnt out. And I think many of you are realizing that I don't need that energy, and I definitely don't need to continue to overwhelm myself. So what I plan on doing is take my life one day and one step at a time. That's really what you're focused on here moving into the next 24 hours. It's like I want to focus on everything one step at a time. I don't want to continue to overwhelm myself, and I don't want to continue to overstress myself. At the end of the day, I can handle everything so long as I handle it in a very slow and steady type of energy. And looking at the outcome here being the Sun card, it's like immediately you feel better. Immediately there's a happy outcome here. It's like I'm not going to overwhelm myself. I'm not going to add too much to my plate when my plate's already full. So Pisces, if you got a lot going on, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have a lot of stressors. It could just mean that there's a lot going on to the point where you are stressed because there's so much to take care of, but it doesn't mean a lot of bad stuff is happening either. I just feel like you're in a position of time, Pisces, where it's like, got a lot to do, got a lot to focus on, but I'm going to do everything that I can right now to keep a positive morale. And I'm recognizing that if I tackle everything one step at a time, instead of trying to do everything all at once, I'm immediately going to feel better. So for you, Piscean, you're learning from your past. Like I mentioned, in your past, you probably tried to take on the world before, and it led you to being incredibly stressed out, overwhelmed, and burnt the heck out. Now, that doesn't want to be the case for you anymore. That's not what you want for yourself anymore. So it's like, I'm going to handle everything as best as I can with a calm approach and a positive mindset, and immediately you start to feel that great sense of relief, and you start to feel much better here with the Sun card joining in for the outcome. So love that energy for you, Pisces. Really, really do. Take it from a person who's overwhelmed the crap out of themselves many times in my life. As a Cancer, I tend to want to take on everything all at once, and I tend to be a grinder of some sorts, but I've learned in time that it's not healthy, and it doesn't help, and it doesn't benefit. It's best to always do everything one step at a time. All right, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, coming through like a zoo. Thank you for the $4.99. Appreciate that so much. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're well, and thank you for your donation. And thank you everybody as well for those of you that are tuning in. Appreciate it so much. I know it's a lot earlier today than I naturally go live. I usually go live about 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's 1:35 p.m. at the moment, but I do have other things to take care of today, so I figured I'd go live a little earlier instead of going live like way later, you know? So appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Moving on forward though, we did our water. We also did our wonderful fire. Diving on in here now into the air signs. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Libra. What do we got going on? Messages for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Libra? Messages for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Libran, let's see what's going on with you. Overall energy for you, we got here the Judgment in the reverse. So you could be connecting here with a Scorpio for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Three of Swords reversed. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Star. And then looking at the outcome for Libra, we do have here the Two of Cups in the reverse position. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, Libra, setting foot into your next 24 hours. Judgment reversed, Three of Swords reversed. Judgment reversed usually represents not giving a situation a second chance. I feel like ultimately you've come to a conclusion that somebody had a chance the first time. Unfortunately, they didn't live up to your expectations. So I sense for you, Libra, this is about potentially forgiving somebody, but not necessarily forgetting. So you don't want to give somebody a second chance after you did all the work you needed to be able to move on from whatever negative impact or pain they had caused. I mean, having a look at what you're dealing with right now, you're dealing with the Star card. Star card is all about your fulfillment. It's all about your wealth. And when I mean the term wealth, it's not necessarily just about wealth and finances and money. It's about wealth and health, richness and health, you know? So that seems to be kind of the main focus for your next 24 hours, is that I want to focus on my health, my happiness, the richness within me, and what I deserve. All my fulfillment, is what I want to be the center of my attention at this time. And I definitely don't want to give somebody here a second chance who's previously hurt me to maybe even potentially hurt me again. So looking at the outcome that's present here for you, Two of Cups in the reverse position, you plan to continue to stay disconnected from somebody, Libra, moving here into the next 24 hours. I don't think you plan on giving somebody here a second chance. Now, granted, Mercury's in pre-shadow. It's going to go retrograde quite shortly, and of course, during this time, that's not the point of Mercury retrograde, of course, but Mercury retrograde sometimes has the impact of bringing people from our past back into our present. Now, like I mentioned, that's not the reason why Mercury retrograde happens. It's just a side effect that does tend to happen. So this could be the energy of an ex returning to you, or an old friend, or somebody potentially that maybe you've recently been dealing with who might have screwed up, but you're at that point where it's like you had a chance to prove to me that you deserved whatever we've had, and after you did that, all trust was lost, and I'm just not interested. So I see that right now, your direction is that you want to really focus on your self-fulfillment right now, and you don't want to re-invite somebody back into your life. So no second chance will be granted, okay? All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And you know what? It is what it is. Sometimes one chance is all that somebody needs to have, and if they blow that chance, they blow that chance. Not everybody is always deserving of a second chance. All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And what I mean by a second chance too, Libra, before we continue, is that I don't feel like this is necessarily the second chance ever. Kind of feels like it's the third, fourth, fifth, or sixth. So I think that you're at that point with somebody where it's been very repetitive, whatever's occurred between the two of you, and that's why it's like, I can't do this, you know? All right, baby. So we finished up our air. We finished up our air. We did our water. We did our fire. Going on in here to the earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Virgo gang. What do we got going on, everybody? Messages for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What messages do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo? Messages for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, Virgo, I want to wish you all a very happy birthday. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a fantastic birthday and a fantastic Virgo season. Showing up for your overall energy, we do have here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Having a look here at your current energy, Virgo, we do have here Three of Swords reversed, what you're dealing with, Hangman in the reverse. And looking at your outcome, Virgo, we do have here the Three of Pentacles. So, setting foot into your next 24 hours, let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse here paired with the Three of Swords in the reverse. So right now, when you look at the Wheel of Fortune reverse, it usually represents like the lack of an ending cycle. Kind of usually represents that a cycle is still continuing here for you. I do feel like with Three of Swords reverse showing up here for you, this is kind of representing that there's been a lack of separation. So this is a little bit of a different take on this card, but I feel like what's happening here is that there's a lack of separation from something that you know has been hurting you. So it's almost like you are aware that something here is hurting you, but you find it so difficult to detach, or you find it so difficult to separate yourself from it. So that's why the cycle isn't closed. And I feel like moving into your next 24 hours, taking a look at what you're dealing with, Hangman in reverse, you're realizing, no, it is time to release though. You know, at the end of the day, I'm acknowledging that I'm sticking around in something that's hurting me, but I really should be doing what I can to make sure that I'm putting myself in positive situations and in places where I'm not getting hurt. So with the Hangman reverse showing up for what you're dealing with, you're telling yourself it's only right that it's time for me to actually close out this cycle. You know, it's difficult right now, but I gotta recognize that doing what's best for me is gonna be my best option. And having a look at the outcome that's present here being the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is representing that Virgos are getting ready to get to work. So Virgo, if this is about love, or if this is about a bad habit, or if this is about a friend maybe who isn't necessarily the best friend of all in terms of treatment, you know, you're realizing I can't continue to not separate myself from something that is so very clearly unhealthy for me. I need to start looking in terms of what's going to be best for me and what's going to allow me to live my best life. And if something is happening here, whether it's a bad habit, a lover, a friend, a family member, you know, if somebody's in your life over here, something's in your life over here that's definitely causing negative impacts, you know, it's about time that I go ahead and step up and remove it, you know? So I do feel for Virgos here, you're definitely jumping into your awareness in the next 24 hours, and it's like, look, I can't keep doing this. I need to actually have a cycle come to an ending. All right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much pain or how hurtful things can be sometimes. The truth is that sometimes it can just be really hard to let go of what we care about most, because we still have the ability to care for someone or something, even if it does still hurt so deeply, and that is what indeed makes us human. But we always have to remember that we should do what's best for us, okay? All right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for today. We're going to go ahead and jump on into the second batch in just a sec, and we're going to take a look here at the beautiful Aries. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling on here, please? For the zodiac signs of Aries, messages for Team Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Aries peeps, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we're going to see what's up, baby. Hopefully, all is well. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So you might be dealing with an earth sign. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Ace of Pentacles, looking at what you're dealing with. We got the Tower in reverse, and then looking at the outcome that's present for you, we have here the Moon in reverse. I am seeing for a few of you, there could potentially be a job opportunity that's coming in here for you for the next 24 hours. So if you're an Aries who's currently out of work, Eight of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Pentacles upright coming in here for you, this could represent a job opportunity heading your way. So for those of you that have been searching for work, I do see that there could potentially be an opportunity presenting itself to you. Now, we do have the Tower, we do have the Moon, so you could be dealing with a Pisces or potentially a Scorpio, but let's go ahead and piece this reading together. Excuse me for 1 second. Thank you very much. So, Eight of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Pentacles upright. Where something in your life is lacking, it seems to me like it's about to come to you. So like I mentioned previously, you don't have a job, here comes a job opportunity. You know, this is the energy of, well, I don't have this thing, well, here comes the thing that I've been wanting. So it feels to me like whatever you've been lacking is going to present itself to you. But looking at what it is you're dealing with, being the Tower in reverse kind of is a card of avoidance. So even though what you've been lacking makes its presence known to you, you don't seem to be interested or wanting to take up the offer. Looking at the outcome that's present, you got here the Moon in reverse. Moon in reverse here for you, Aries, says, I've gotten to a point where I just don't care. So even if what I want presents itself to me, I'm not going to give myself the opportunity to invest into it. So it kind of feels to me like you've turned, or more so shut down, emotionally. For example, let's say you're an Aries and all you've ever wanted was a certain job opportunity, and now that the job opportunity comes towards you, you turn it down because you're not in a place emotionally where you're open and available. You're in a place where you're like, well, I've been chasing that job opportunity for years and it's just drained the living crap out of me, so now I kind of just don't care about it anymore. Or I've been looking for love for such a long time. Now somebody comes into my life who is willing to, offer me the love that I'm looking for, but because of all the times I've gotten beat down repetitively, I just don't care anymore. So you've kind of got to the point where what you want shows up at your doorstep, but you just don't even care about what you want anymore because of how much you've endured or how much pain you've endured the entire time of trying to receive what it is you want. And I can understand where you're coming from, but at the same time here too, at the end of the day, no matter what it is that we want, everything does come on its own divine timing. And when we're constantly in a period of time where we're chasing and chasing and chasing, remember, when you chase something, inevitably it runs. After all this time you've spent, Aries, of chasing after something, it had that energetic response of running away from you. But as you can see now that you're no longer chasing something, what you wanted starts to come your way. So don't shut it out now. You've manifested what you want. Take the time now to enjoy what it is you want. And if I were you, I would take the opportunity. For example, I wanted this dream job for so long, and I did everything I could to get it, and I never got it. And then now I've given up, and suddenly here's my dream job showing up at my doorstep. It's like, I don't even care about it anymore. Well, let yourself care about it. There's a reason you chased it, you know? Maybe you chased love for so many years, and you got to the point now where you've shut down, and you said, forget it, fuck love, I'm never going to be interested. And now a cool lover shows up at your doorstep. Don't push that away, because it is inevitably what you wanted. You may feel beat down, tired, worn out, understandable, but what you want has appeared to you. And after all that time of chasing, it's nice to finally see it come to you instead. So Aries, my best advice would be take up this opportunity. Don't let it pass you by. But also that is going to be up to you. So use your discernment to do what you feel is best. But that's how I see this situation manifesting for you. All right, Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful fire sign. We're going to go ahead and move on forward to the water sign and have a look here at the Scorpio gang. What do we got going on, everybody? Messages for Team Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last shuffle. Geez, my cards are going everywhere today. I got butterfingers, man. We're going to go ahead and give this one last shuffle, and we shall see what's up. Hopefully, we are looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's see what's going on here for you. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Magician in reverse. So you could be dealing with a Virgo here for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got the World in reverse, looking at what you're dealing with. We do have here the Devil, and then looking at the outcome that's present for you, we do have here the Five of Cups. So what I see here for your next 24 hours, you might be connecting with a Capricorn, a Virgo, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or potentially a Leo. Now, what I'm seeing here, Magician reverse, World reverse, you're kind of in this place right now where you're not interested in a new beginning. You're kind of feeling flat out stuck here with the Devil. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, you got here the Devil card. Devil card represents feeling stuck, feeling trapped in a situation that's currently happening in your life. And with the Magician reverse here paired with the World card in reverse, it's like, I don't really feel like trying to have a new beginning because you truly believe that you are stuck right now. And with the outcome here being the Five of Cups, the Five of Cups represents a big, great sense of disappointment, and it also represents this energy here of feeling like you've lost something to the point where you're never going to get back what it is you've lost. But the thing about the Five of Cups is that if this individual was to turn around, this person would see that there's still two more cups that are left standing. So Scorpio, that has a lot to say for this reading, because right now you feel like you're stuck, you feel like there's no hope, you feel like there's no point of a new beginning. You know, I'm going to be stuck in this energy forever. But the truth is that there's still more for you to attain. 3 cups might be knocked over, but that doesn't mean other fulfilling things aren't still standing in your life. It doesn't mean that there isn't other things that you can manifest that can bring forth happiness for you. So I feel like right now you're trapped, but you're not thinking outside the box. So for any Scorpios that are feeling this way in the next 24 hours, you know, my best advice to you would be, look, you can sit there and you can say that you're stuck, but the truth is that the only time we're ever stuck is when we tell ourselves we're stuck. Let's say right now something happened to you that was very painful, and you genuinely believe that you lost something that you cared about, and you feel like you'll never get to feel that happiness and joy again. Well, the truth is that you will, because there's always something better no matter how much we want to admit it. You know, right now, if you're in this energy, Scorpio, let's say I lost my lover, and I cared for them so much, and this person broke up with me, and I'm never going to find happiness and love again. That's a false belief, because at the end of the day, there is always better. But because you're in this energy, Scorpio, where you have this narrative that the person you were dealing with will ever be the only amazing person you'll ever meet, you're going to put yourself in a position to where you keep yourself stuck, when the truth is that there's millions of amazing other people out there that are just dying and wanting to meet you, you know? So however the situation resonates to you, whether stuck in love, whether you're stuck on an event that occurred to you that happened, the truth is that there's always more out there for you to explore, but you got to open yourself up to the possibility of finding it. That's what the key really is here. Okay? All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful water signs. We also did our fire. Hopping on in now into our air signs, we're going to go ahead and have a look here at the Gemini gang. What do we got going on, everybody? Messages for Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What energy do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Gemini, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on? Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the moon in the reverse. So you could be connecting here with a Piscean for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Nine of Pentacles, looking at what you're dealing with. We got here the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for you, we do have here the Seven of Wands. So Gemini, setting foot into your next 24 hours, let's go ahead and talk about it. Moon in reverse here paired with the Nine of Pentacles. Pisces energy once again. Now, this is kind of like, I'm doing me and I don't really care what other people think about it, what other people feel about it. Right now, I really just need to be in my own independent energy. So Gemini, I kind of feel like you're just doing you and you don't really care who isn't happy with that or who doesn't approve of that. I mean, having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It almost kind of feels to me that by you taking up this new sense of independence or by you kind of doing you, there are individuals in your environment that haven't been too supportive of that. You know, for example, let's say you have certain types of friends that are currently offended or upset that you're focused on yourself or that you're doing something for you. You know, these are the types of people who I feel definitely need lots of attention. And now that certain people in your life aren't really in the center of attention because you've made your own life your center, which is nothing wrong with that, there are people here who are not quite happy about it. Looking at the outcome that's present, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is the energy here of people who are basically saying, unless you're going to make me your center of attention, then I'm not interested. So I feel like this is almost like you're recognizing, like, the more independent I am, the more I'm realizing the selfish kind of people that are involved in my life. The more that I've separated myself from everybody else, the more I'm realizing, like, who really is standing for me and who's really standing against me. Like, you're going to start to see who really gives a fuck about you and who really gives a fuck about just having your attention or really getting your energy when it comes down to it and when it boils down to it, Gemini. So I think that right now you're kind of just loving doing you and being in your own independence and living your best life, and you're starting to notice the other people in your life who are really upset without the attention of a Gemini. And you know what? It happens, man. Everybody deserves to be able to do their own thing. Everybody deserves to live their best life and to be independent if that's what they so choose to be. And, you know, if you had people in your life that were showing up, that really truly loved and cared for you, they would be supportive of that. But for the people, and I'm sure there are people that are supportive of that, let me make that known. But for the people who aren't Gemini, you're starting to see their true colors. And you're like, you know what? Maybe kind of doing my own thing for a little bit has proved to be more beneficial than I thought. Because now I get to weed out the people that don't truly care about me. It happens. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished up our air, we did our water, we did our fire. Jumping on into the earth sign, let's go ahead and have a look here at the beautiful and amazing Taurus gang. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my bull gang, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Hangman in reverse. So you could be connecting with a Pisces. I don't know why I wanted to say a Scorpio, but a Pisces for a few of ya. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Three of Swords in reverse, looking at what you're dealing with, Taurus, Page of Pentacles in reverse, and looking at the outcome, we do have here the King of Swords. So Taurian, setting foot into your next 24 hours, Hangman in reverse, Three of Swords in the reverse position. There is definitely an energy of letting go of somebody or something happening here for you. I think that it's more so about the refusal, Taurus, Page of Pentacles in reverse, the refusal of what you have to offer. So you're refusing to offer somebody or something, anything in general. Whether it's your energy, whether it's your money, whether it's your time, you're really refusing here, Taurus, to give something to someone. And looking at the outcome that's present, you got here the King of Swords. King of Swords is a very stern energy. It's the energy that says, you're not going to break me. No matter what you try to do or however it is you try to persuade me, I'm going to back and support the choices that I'm currently making. So Taurus, someone here is definitely getting what you feel it is that they deserve. Whether you're giving somebody the silent treatment, treatment, or you're refusing to give somebody your money anymore, your time, your values. You're in a space right now where you feel like you were unappreciated. And with that being said, Taurian, you will not keep giving to somebody who only takes, and especially takes with no appreciation and thanks. So I see that moving into your next 24 hours, whatever it is you're releasing whatever it is you had to offer. Especially if you felt here, Taurian, that what you had to offer was not appreciated in the end. So it could very well likely be that maybe you just simply being there for somebody was what you really offered and they didn't appreciate it. And it's like, guess what? Now you have my silence. Now you have what it feels like to be ghosted by a Taurus because you didn't appreciate me when I was around. Maybe somebody here was in constant need of some sort of financial help. Maybe you helped them out, but they weren't appreciative of it. And it's like, well, guess what? Now you have to learn how to fix your own financial situation. Don't bother coming towards me. Same thing with time, same thing with values. You know, this doesn't have to be just about a specific person, though. It could be about a job. This could be the energy potentially of going on strike at a job, because this actually could be showing up as that. And if it's not about going on strike at a job, it's about basically maybe even telling your boss, you don't appreciate the value in the work that I do and the value that I bring to the table. So with that being said, I'll take my value, I'll take my specialty, I'll take all of the wonderful gifts that I have and talents that I have and put it somewhere else. Point blank, period. So take it how it resonates for you. All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of zodiacs for the day. We're going to take a quick break, guys, and then we'll move on to the last batch for the day. How's everybody doing, though? Happy Monday. I hope y'all have been well. Oh. All right, just give me 1 sec, everybody. I do have to check something real quick, and then we will continue. Okay. All right, so we finished up our second batch. Now moving on forward to our last and final batch. Let's go ahead here and see what we got going on for the Sagittarius, baby. What's up? Messages for Team Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Saggy, we're going to get our last and final shuffle. And we shall see what is up. Hopefully all is well. Sagittarius, overall energy for you. I swear, man, we can't escape today the Three of Swords in the reverse. This card has been coming out for every zodiac sign so far. Taking a look here at the next card for you, we do have here the Two of Swords, looking at what you're dealing with. We got the Seven of Swords in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you, we do have here the Moon in the reverse position. So, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, excuse me, with the Three of Swords in the reverse here showing up with the Two of Swords, I kind of feel like you're a little indecisive about what to do when it comes towards a situation that could be pretty emotional, is what I feel like that Three of Swords reverse is standing for. You know, having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Seven of Wands in reverse, which would represent being pretty emotional and not being guarded. So right now, you're feeling indecisive. Like, do I be guarded in a situation or do I be vulnerable? So I feel like that's where the confusion kind of lies for you, and having a look at the outcome here being the Moon in reverse, Moon card in the reverse position pretty much says, maybe I shouldn't be as vulnerable, maybe I should remain guarded. So you're kind of in this position of time right now, Sag, where you're wondering to yourself, do I open up or do I stay closed? Do I stay guarded or do I become vulnerable? Now, why is Sagittarius in this predicament here where they're kind of stuck between choosing one over the other? We have here the Empress reverse. So Empress reversed here could represent that maybe you feel like you're kind of stuck in a certain place in your life. You also got here the Four of Pentacles, which is self-preservation and self-protection. But we also got here the Fool card, which is the energy of kind of saying fuck it and letting all of it go. So Sagittarius, right now, in a means of self-preservation, you're choosing not to be vulnerable. You're choosing not to open up because maybe that would be the best way to protect my heart. Three of Swords in the reverse. Maybe that would be the best way to protect myself. But at the end of the day, the more that I tend to protect myself, the more lonely I do seem to be. The more that I tend to shut people away and push people away, the more unhappy that I am. So maybe I should completely say fuck it. with the Fool card showing up into play here, and just ultimately open up. Because at least if I did that, granted I could be hurt, at least I could connect, at least I could feel, at least I could deal with individuals and get to know them on those deep levels and continue to explore those connections and future relationships that I do wish to establish. So Sagittarius, I feel like that really has it all for you. That says it all for you. You know, I'd rather be in a place and time in my life where I know I can get hurt, but at least I could have deep ass connections with people. I'd rather be in a place in my life where I'm open and I'm living my, you know, my life with my heart on my sleeve, and I'm doing everything that I can to be the best person I could be and being around the greatest people in my life, you know, knowing that I can get hurt at any given time, rather than completely being kept to myself and pushing away everybody and everything, because love is the most powerful thing we can experience in this world. Point blank, period. And love is one of those things we don't want to shut out, because if we do, we're going to be in that point where we're lonely. And when we're so alone, even if it was a means of protection, in the end, you're not going to be so happy with it. So Sagittarius, not sure who this will resonate to. It might be your story, it might not be. But if it does apply to you, remember, man, at the end of the day, the more you shut out, the more lonely you'll be. And loneliness isn't necessarily always worth it. I think that it's worth it to love, even with a chance of getting hurt. All right, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. We got all the fire signs finished and complete. By the way, there was a donation. Pisces Love, thank you for the $4.99, my love. I didn't get the notification, but you came on early. Thanks as always, Ant. I'll rewind, no worries. Sending you good vibes and have an awesome week. Thank you as well, my love. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Notification thing just seems to be getting out of hand, man, with YouTube. I don't know. Maybe they're shadow banning me. I don't want to put that out there, and I don't think why they would have any means to do so. At the end of the day, it wouldn't make sense. It's not like any of the content that I post on YouTube is like incredibly vulgar or, you know, something that is just not, you know, right. So I don't know if that would be the thing or if I'm reaching, but either way, it's just been weird. My channel's been funky and weird for the past 2 years when it comes towards people getting notified, seeing certain types of videos. So I don't know, but thank you though for still showing up. I appreciate that. And I'm sure many of you did get notified, but probably not everybody who has it set on. So I don't know, not much more I can do anyways. So kind of just is what it is, right? All right, baby. So we finished up all of our fire. We're going to jump on into the water signs now. And we're going to have a look here at the Cancer gang. What do we got going on, everybody? Messages for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancerian, we're getting this last shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully all is well. Cancerian, overall energy for ya. 3 of Swords in reverse. Cancer, I shit you not, almost every zodiac sign is getting this card out in their tarot reading today, okay? Having a look here at the current energy, we do got the Death in reverse for you, Cancer. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the 8 of Swords in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for ya, we do have here the King of Swords. So Cancerian, setting foot into your next 24 hours, 3 of Swords reversed here, Death card in reverse. Something hasn't changed yet for you is what I'm seeing. I think that anytime you see the Death in reverse, it usually represents that something has not changed, something is still remaining the same. So due to a lack of change occurring or happening in your life, Cancer, taking a look at what you're dealing with, 8 of Swords in the reverse, it seems to me like you're trying to get your mind off it. I feel like right now, Cancer, you want something to really change for you, but then you're starting to recognize that maybe instead of trying to make something change so much, maybe I need to kind of accept where it is that I'm at. And I feel like that is actually a good message to, you know, speak about and to talk about for a second, because looking at the outcome that's present, King of Swords is the energy here, Cancer, of you've been very determined here to make such a change in your life, but sometimes in order to make those changes come into actually make them happen, you need to kind of accept where you're at first. You know, for example, let's say you want to change your financial situation. Well, you can't change a financial situation without accepting where you're at financially. Looking at what you can do right now with what it is that you have in order for your finances to grow, for your finances to expand. You know, let's say you wanted to change, you know, your person, like, how do I say this? Not your personality, but maybe you want to change an aspect of yourself that you're not happy with, you know? At first, you would need to acknowledge that you're not happy with this certain version of yourself in order to concoct a plan on how to become the person that you want to be, right? So with that energy being set here for you, Cancerian, it seems to me like you're in a position where you want something to change, but you feel like it's just not changing for you. Maybe all you needed all along, Cancer, was to kind of accept where you're at now in order for you to then come up with a plan to change and transform everything. You know, it's very difficult in life to have change without acceptance of where you're at first. I think that that's the most important thing that I could definitely convey here for you, Cancerian. You know, if there's a part of myself that I don't like right now, let's accept who you are right now. And let's accept the fact that you don't like it. And then let's start to come up with a plan on how we can shift and change and become who we want to be. You know, maybe my financial situation sucks right now. Okay, let's accept what our financial situation is. And now let's concoct a plan and work on trying to improve it and grow it and make everything better for us. So overall, guys, anytime we want change, it's always going to first have to start with where we're at. So when we take a step back and we can accept where we're at, then we can start to make moves to shift whatever it is that we desire to in our lives. All right? Acceptance is key in many things, but in this situation, it's definitely key. All right? All right, Cancer. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished up all the water. We finished up all the fire. Jumping on into the air signs. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Aquarius gang. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac signs of Aqua? Messages for Team Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aquarium, we're going to grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aquarius, overall energy for you is going to be the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have the World card in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Four of Wands in the reverse position. And then looking at the outcome that's present for you, we do have here the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. So, Aquarius, let's see what is up. Well, you could be dealing with, by the way, a fixed sign such as a fellow Aquarius, a Taurus, a Scorpio, or potentially a Leo. Now, with the Five of Pentacles here to the World card in reverse, let's talk about this. Five of Pentacles is usually an energy that represents feeling left out in the cold. And with the World card in reverse, it usually represents a lack of a cycle or a lack of a new beginning. So right now you feel like you're left out, or you feel like you're in lack, and you feel like it's not going to change or that it can't change. And having a look at what you're dealing with being the Four of Wands reversed, you definitely don't feel like you're in the most stable energy either. So let's talk about a couple of things, Aquarius. Well, Four of Wands reversed could represent potentially a rocky or jumpy relationship right now. It could represent a rocky or roughy, or rocky or roughy, or rocky or maybe a rough time in general in your life, you know, and this is the energy with the Five of Pentacles showing above it that you feel like you just can't escape it. It's like, I don't know why I can't seem to get what I want, or I can't seem to have stability, or nothing seems to go right, and I feel like I just can't escape it. I feel like I'm lacking a blessing in my life right now, or I feel like I'm lacking good things happening for me, or good things going for me, you know? So there's a lot of stress here, and you're in this energy where it's like, when will this cycle end? When will the cycle of unfortunate events come into a closing in my life so that all the unfortunate events can be exited out and I can finally start to see the blessings that I wish to have? You know, looking at the outcome that's present, you do got here the Four of Pentacles in reversed. Four of Pentacles in reverse showing up here for your outcome is like, I just want to let go of all of the stress and all of these unfortunate events and be able to experience something good. Now, let me tell you, I've been in many places like this in my life too, where I have told myself, dude, it just feels like the universe is fucking me, okay? Dude, it just feels like no matter what I try to do, it is an unfortunate event after an unfortunate event constantly freaking slamming me. And I feel so isolated because I see everybody else having good things going for them in their lives, and when it comes towards me, I just feel like I'm the one right now who's just dealing with nonstop unfortunate events. Point blank, period. And I think that with all this being said here for you, you know, you're definitely in the space where you want things to change, but you're now no longer believing that there is the ability to change it. The truth is that change will happen inevitably. You know, sometimes life throws a lot of fucking challenges at us over and over and over again. And I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you and be like, oh, that's because God sends his toughest battles to his strongest fucking warriors. No, sometimes life just fucking sucks. That's just the reality of the situation. Sometimes what we go through is intense, but we have to remember that that's not without reasoning. And that's what I want to bring up. Because even though we may be dealing with lots of stressful events or dealing with so much hitting us, you know, again and again and again, it doesn't mean that there's no reasoning behind it. It doesn't mean that there's no lessons in what it is we're going through. It doesn't mean that there's no redirection in what's currently happening. When we're experiencing tower moments in our lives, it's because our life is shifting. Our life is going in a new direction, and even though we may not see that new direction that's happening, that new direction is a good direction for you. And the one reason why I tell people to hold on to faith is that when you're going through the hard times, you got to recognize that the good times are right around the corner. And the reason being is because these difficult times you're going through is the universe's way of paving you a beautiful new path that you've already wanted. A beautiful new path that you've wanted all along. And even though you can't realize it because you think that your life is crumbling, what's actually happening is that the universe is tearing away this path so that you can finally start to set foot on your new path. This is the energy of redirection. And redirection comes in a form that may look like, oh shit, all this bad stuff is happening. But really, all this stuff is happening so that you could get to where you've been asking to go, where you've been manifesting, where you've been desiring to go. You see what I'm saying? You know, when it comes towards manifesting anything, a series of events has to unfold in order for us to get to that desired goal, to get to that manifestation. For example, let's say what you've been manifesting is a beautiful, amazing partner to love you unconditionally. Let's say you've been manifesting that for a while, and your boyfriend you're currently dealing with and dating suddenly breaks up with you. You're like, what the fuck? I've been manifesting a loving partner, and then now my boyfriend dumped me. Well, your boyfriend wasn't going to be the unconditional and loving partner, you see. So how would you get to find that person if you were dating the person who wasn't going to fulfill what you were manifesting all along? So the universe says, okay, you want this manifested. I got to remove this so that I can get you to meet that right person. You know, let's say right now, Aquarius, this was the energy of, well, I want a job that makes me a lot of money. And then you've been manifesting a job to make you a lot of money, and then suddenly you get fired at your current job. This is a nightmare. How the fuck am I going to get all this money I've been manifesting and wanting? Well, was that job ever going to pay you that salary you wanted? Was that job ever going to get you all that money you were looking for? Probably not. So how were you going to get to a new job? Well, you needed to release the old one first. So the universe paved that path for you and already started guiding you without you realizing towards that path, towards that job that's going to get you the income you've been manifesting all along. So with all this energy being said, Aquarius, sometimes it might seem like life is fucking us, like bad events are happening constantly, but always remember, those are happening because it's paving the way for your new path, baby. So if the bad times are going on or if the hard times are coming on you, just know the good times are a lot closer than you think. All right? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all our air, we finished up all our water, and all of our fire. Going on to the last but not least zodiac sign for today. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the beautiful and amazing Capricorn. What do we got going on? Messages for Team Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign such as an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Two of Wands in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we have here the Magician. And looking at the outcome for you, Capricorn, we do have here the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. So Capricorn, let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, with the Queen of Wands here all the way to the Two of Wands in reverse, I pretty much feel for you that you kind of know exactly where you're going, you know exactly what you want to do, and you're confident that you have the ability to get it done. In the next 24 hours, I definitely feel like you should harness this confident energy because it really can win over the things you desire. For example, let's say Capricorns are going to get a new car in the next 24 hours. You walk into that Mercedes, you walk into that Nissan, you walk into that Honda, and as long as you have that confident, radiant energy, looks like Capricorn's getting a good deal. Now let me tell you something, okay? My mother's a Capricorn. Capricorns are very good at striking a deal. Capricorns are very good at making sure that they're not getting taken advantage of and making sure that they're getting exactly what it is they're worth. So Capricorn, whether you're signing a deal, signing a lease, doing anything that is going to really benefit you to be in a confident energy to make sure that you get what you want, definitely utilize that energy for your next 24 hours. Signing a house deal or making a deal or negotiations on a house, negotiations on a car, negotiations in general. Seems like a great day for Capricorn negotiation, okay? Because like I said, my mother's a Capricorn. I've seen it in live action. It's brilliant what a Capricorn can do. Now moving on forward though to the overall gist of your reading. Queen of Wands here, Two of Wands reversed. Confidently, you know what you want. Now with the Magician card showing up over here, if you know what you want, the Magician being here says, you also get what you want. And looking at the outcome here, Knight of Pentacles reversed, there will be no ands, ifs, or buts about it. I won't let anything stand in the way of me. I'm going to make sure that I continue to get what I want when it is that I want it. So Capricorn's not taking no for an answer. So Cappies, I feel like by being in this confident energy, it's almost like nobody or nothing can say no to you with whatever it is you're desiring for your next 24 hours with this energy you'll be involved in. You seem very magnetic, and this is a good time for manifestation. So Capricorns, I definitely feel like your next 24 hours will be a great time to manifest the things you desire, or it'll be a great time to utilize the power of the confidence that you have in order to get what you want. Like I said, you getting a new car in the next 24 hours, looks to me like you'll negotiate a great deal. Same thing with a home. Same thing with anything. You know, maybe you're interested in doing something, but the person you're dealing with hasn't been interested in doing that same thing. Well, a little bit of sweet talk, Capricorn, coming from you might just be the wonderful time to do that, because maybe suddenly your person says, okay, let's go ahead and do it. So Cappies, you have a great energy to harness in the next 24 hours where you can make your manifestations and what you desire come true. Utilize it with confidence. I definitely feel like it will be a very favorable day to do what you enjoy or to get what you want. So definitely try to take advantage of that for the next 24 hours. Of course, morally, take advantage of it, Capricorn, okay? Use your morals, but at the same time, have a little bit of fun, you know? When we have days, because everybody's going to have days, where everything just seems to be turning in our favor and everything's favorable, it's a good day. Try to get a lot done, you know? All right, Cappy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, all right? All right, everybody. Guys, thank you all so much, man, for coming out to the daily reading. Really appreciate it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If it resonates, please do let me know down in the comments down below. Happy Monday to everybody. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend, and I hope we're all looking towards a fantastic and amazing start to our week. I did want to mention, thank you, everybody, for those of you that sent in donations today. They help out a lot more than you know. Appreciate your generosity, and thank you for donating. For everybody who's in the chat right now, if y'all could drop a like, that'd be cool. Does something to the algorithm to get the video out there. So if you can drop a like, that would be sweet. Thank you for tuning in. I also wanted to mention as well, we have half of the zodiacs done for September. So I currently have up the, I believe it is the earth signs and the air signs, and then the last batches are going to be the fire and the water. So fire signs and water signs, your September monthly readings are going to be done this week, so you can stay tuned for that. They should be out and uploaded this week, but if you're an earth sign or an air sign, check out your September reading. It's already available and uploaded onto my YouTube channel. Another reminder, by the way, guys, with the fact that Mercury is in pre-shadow and it's going retrograde soon, if you guys want to get yourself a Mercury survival candle, check it out in the description below. You can head over to saponeandcandela.com and get yourself one of these candles. Mercury survival candle has the intention, that's right behind the name, to help you survive the retrograde. Definitely eases things up a little bit. So if you're interested in getting this huge 16-ounce candle, check it out in the description on saponeandcandela.com, especially while Mercury retrograde is coming in full force shortly. All right, everybody, I had a great time with you today. Had a lot of fun. Hope y'all did as well. And I will catch everybody in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and y'all have yourselves a good one. Much love, guys, and peace.